Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Path of Exile 2, and in this video I'm going to show you guys a mechanic that I saw on the warrior that started to work really well. It's not a build guide, it's just a little bit to showcase already, because I can show you guys now some good gameplay, and I think this can be very good for clearing and for bossing at the end too. So I'm now level 21 and I'm going to talk about a couple of things. So I'm going to talk about Boneshatter. So what happened? I was playing through the campaign and I had a support gem. And I saw that Boneshatter got this Impact Shockwave. I like Shockwave. I play it the entire time. I know it's strong. Shockwaves always let entire packs explode. So, and then here you can see it. Supported skills create an aftershock and when they heavy stun an enemy, dealing the same damage to enemies within 1.4 meter. Okay, so we need to have a heavy stun. I didn't know what a heavy stun was because I never played stun. But after some reading and testing, so what is a heavy stun? So if you hit an enemy, you will see a stun bar under that enemy. And depending on the rarity of the enemy, you get at a certain percentage a heavy stun. So I saw for a boss it's 100% and then the boss is laying on the ground. I think for a rare it's 80%. But not yet sure, but for white ones it's only 50-60%. So if you get the bar full on a white one, 60%, and you do Boneshatter, the Shockwave is going to work. You guys will see it in the gameplay. And I thought by myself, that's really cool, because you can get a lot of stun built up on the tree and all that stuff. But then I went to Boneshatter, and then I saw something that I didn't like. So Boneshatter cannot cast stun built up. So you cannot hit with Boneshatter an enemy, because the stun bar will not get full. That was a problem, because I need to have heavy stun to use the Shockwave. So I went just with the Mace Strike. So the Mace Strike is going to build it up. So what I do is I hit most of the time, one time an enemy in a pack. I do Bone Strike and bomb. Everything explode. Or Boneshatter and everything explode. So that's a little bit of combo. And then I'm using these two. So I'm using Rolling Slam 2. Because it's really good sometimes on packs. Because what is the problem? If you hit an enemy and it dies right away, yeah, you don't have the heavy stun by the base. But it seems to work really well on rares, magic, and mini bosses too, what I saw. So what is the setup that you need? So I'm going with Boneshatter, Shockwave, and I'm going with Lacerate. Lacerate is not really needed, it's just Shockwave, Boneshatter. Then I'm going here with my Mace Strike with Rage and Martial Tempo. Why? The faster I can hit, the more stun that I'm going to apply. That's really good. Then rolling, does not matter what you take. I like rolling because it does a lot of damage. Because it's really good for the small white enemies. Because I cannot stun them. So you will see it if you go to the gameplay. And then take the totem too. Shockwave totem, it's really good to pull enemies, to get packs away. It's going to make you more survival, or you will survive a lot more. That's it. So very simple. Then I'm just going with the Maul, get some physical damage on it, the other stuff, and then 2 iron rings I got at the moment, just to get more DPS. And yeah, the other stuff is just the same. Get life, get a little bit resistance already. I'm at the moment in Act 2. And then I found these two. These I like a lot. So they got nice charms. Grants immunity to bleeding used when you start bleeding. This is crazy. Where is the time that we needed to work so much stuff in the build to just get away from bleeding, and now they make something like this. I need to laugh with that stuff. But yeah. If they make it, I can use it, you know. And then for the build at the moment, so it's only 21, but I will talk a little bit about the stuff that I want to take. So that was a little bit a mistake that I went this way. I went purely DPS, so that was maybe a mistake, but I'm a veteran Path of Exile 1. I died a lot of times too, but maybe it was better that I took a little bit more defensive. But I just took this one, and then you can take those two nodes to a little bit later, increase stun build up. But at the moment, I don't want to do that yet, because respecking is costing me a lot of money. But what do you need to take? You need to take a lot of increased stun build up. So the more stun that you can build up, the faster you are on the heavy stun. That's very important. Then I went to here, and then I went to here, and then you need to see I took resolute techniques right away. This is going to make your life a lot easier. Take it from me. If you die a lot, that means that you're not hitting the enemies. Take this. You don't need to bother anymore with accuracy. Take that. But then I went to here, and this is really cool. So here are the nodes for the heavy stun. So a lot of increased stun built up again. And this recover 20% of life when you heavy stun a rare or a unique enemy. That's very big, because there is a lot of trouble on a warrior to get life, and I like that a lot. So if I can stun, let's say, a yellow enemy, 20% life right way back, that's very big on bosses too, because you probably, on every mini-boss encounter, you will stun them probably 5 to 10 times. That's a lot of HP that you get back. And this is really good too. Break 50% of armor on heavy, stunning an enemy. So that's the way that I went. Where I'm going after this to this cluster. Here is a lot of other stuff. So 30% increased stun build up, and then gain an endurance charge when you heavy stun a rare or a unique enemy. This is going to be good too. I'm not sure how long that endurance charges are up, but endurance charges are always good on warrior types. And then I probably go to here, hits that heavy stun enemy have killed. No, this one I'm not going to take. There was one more that I wanted to take. Let me have a look. Yeah, the problem is AZERTY keyboards. So let's have a look. There was one more. I think there are 6 nodes. Is it this one? 20% more damage against heavy stunned enemies with maces. Very big too. So that's all the stuff that I'm going to work into the build. So I probably go to here. I take this one. All the stun build-ups around this too. Here is even increased damage. So this cluster I'm going to take. And I'm probably going to this cluster too. So just to get a little bit more defense in, and then I go to here, because I like this a lot too. Increased attack speed, because I think it would be good if you hit with your main. The faster you hit with your mace strike, the more stun up that you're going to do. Or there has to be a limited somewhere. But that's a little bit what I'm going to plan in the future. But I will come back. If I'm level 40 or something, I will come back. But that's a little bit a plan that I want to do. So just go to Resolute Techniques, take this cluster. Then you go to here, build a little bit more the stun up. And now, guys, it's time to show you guys a little bit the gameplay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just in Act 2. But the mines are very good to showcase a little bit how this works. Okay, guys, let's get going. So you can see I'm going to hit this spec one time, and then, boom. Did you guys saw that? That's the Shockwave. Here we go again. So you can just delete packs. Sometimes it's a little bit clunky, but I think if I get a little bit better gear. So, and that's what I like. So until now, it was most of the time just rolling the entire time with your rolling skill. But you can see, it works really well. So you can just delete packs. Sometimes there is one hit and you do the boom. The yellow one is by the way the Shockwave. So let's go a little bit further, and I'm by the way not really that over leveled for this area. This is 18 and I'm 21. So let's do it here again. No, this was not good. Here we go, bang. I like this a lot. So sometimes it can be problematic for this one because they are too low for me, and then you can just roll over them. Therefore I got it in. But there, I still need to do a little bit of work. Here, bang, here we go again. Let's do one click more with the mace strike, because you always need the mace strike. I mace strike, Boneshatter, mace strike, Boneshatter, and so on. So I saw that there was a mall. I think the base that is going to give melee splash. So that would be really good too. There are mauls that got stun built up too on them. So, and by the way, before I forgot, here you can see it. So under this dude, so I will do it if I got one enemy. Yeah. If one wants to stay alive. But I like this a lot. Oh, this is a blue pack. You need to see this. Bang. Deleted. So that's really fun. Therefore I wanted to share this with you guys. I'm having a lot of fun. It's the first time from the start of Path of Exile 2 that I got the impression that I can clear a little bit on a decent pace, that enemies die on a decent pace, because it was very rough. I need to say it was very rough, but then I saw this. So let's do it again. I want to show you guys the stun. So you can see under an enemy, here you can see it. So do you see that bar? That's the stun bar. And depending where the stun bar is, you can do your heavy stun. So for a white one, I got now heavy stun, because I just used my Shockwave. I think it's 60% that it needs to be full. For a blue one, it's a little bit higher. For a rare one, it's a little bit higher too. But I cannot say more, guys. So this is what you need to do. Yeah, enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun at the moment. And I'm going to level this a little bit up. I'm excited to see that I can keep endurance charges up on rare monsters and on mini bosses. Because if that is the case, because first of all, you need to have the endurance charge for some time up. Because you cannot stun every... Oh, is this a boss? A new boss? I never did this one. So let's have a look at what we can do here. I hope it's not too hard. So you can do it on this boss too. You see now the stun bar really good. So I'm going to put a totem out. I'm going to roll a little bit. Never did this boss, by the way, so... But the good thing is here you always need to roll. So now you can see it's almost stunned. So now I just did Boneshatter, and I'm going to do it again. I think the first time I already used Shockwave, so I think for bosses it's not 100% either for the heavy stun. Okay, I'm going to get my totem out. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, yeah. I was thinking that. So that was it, guys. So enjoy the build, yeah, or pre-build, let's say it like that. And I see you guys in the next video. I'm going to try to kill this dude, and I see you guys later. Bye-bye.